Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing first impression for you plus an update, and this is the brand Dossier. Brand Dossier is a brand that they are inspired by fragrances that are quite hit, popular, quite on the pricey side, and their specialty is to make perfumes inspired by these perfumes and give you a better price. Their pricing differs between £20 to £40 depending on what you're buying. Their concentration differs as well. Some of them are more concentrated, some of them are less concentrated. So these are the ones that I was sent by Dossier for review. There is no affiliation, there is no sponsorship, there is no money exchange, they don't have any say in these reviews. Although they send me a guide, I do what I do. Okay, this is my video, this is how I do it, and I make the videos the way I see it fit. So everything you see in these videos are my opinion. There's no influence from them whatsoever. Okay, so I unboxed the Floral Jasmine, and now I'm giving you the update for it. So the Floral Jasmine, as the name suggests, Floral Jasmine, it is very floral and it is dominated by jasmine. It is quite similar to Tom Ford Jasmin Rouge. I don't know that perfume, but somebody who I trust, they told me that this is very close to it, so I take their word for it. So this is quite close to Tom Ford Jasmin Rouge, which is for 100 ml is about £300. This is under £40, so you do the math. Although this is a 50 ml and it is EDP, the concentration is 18%. In terms of presentation, as you can see, very simple presentation, very minimalistic, but it is good for our pockets and it's good for the environment because they are very simple and they can recycle them easily. The bottle itself is quite nice. It's got a magnetic cap and the atomizer is very good. In terms of performance, very good. On my skin, went easily over 8 hours. This is Floral Jasmine. On t-shirt and material goes easily over 10 hours, so it's a very good performer. It's not beast mode, but it is a very good performer. In terms of projection, I had an arm length of projection for around 2 hours or so, and after that slowly would subside. We used to have a good medium bubble, medium cloud and a medium trail. I went up to 10 sprays of it, and that was ample enough for me to smell it all day, and the next day when I woke up I could still smell it strongly. So it's a very good performer. In terms of who is it for, this is for jasmine lovers and white floral lovers. Okay, so if you are a white floral lover, this is for you. It has got some classical element in here, making it a little bit on the mature side. I would say 25 years and older will appreciate this perfume better. In terms of gender, it is bang in the middle, unisex. All their perfumes are targeted unisex, and I think they are correct. This one, anybody can wear it, ladies and men, although it's a big floral and a big jasmine, especially white florals dominant, so you need to like this kind of perfumes to enjoy it. If you are a man and you are not very comfortable with floral, probably this is not for you. I wore it for the last 2 days and I absolutely enjoyed it to the max. The jasmine in here is a little bit on the andolic and animalic side, so you need to like this kind of jasmine. It's got a little bit of tuberose behind the jasmine, which they're not mentioning in the note breakdown, but I could smell it distinctly, and that tuberose giving it a little bit of that choky, powdery feel as well. So in terms of occasion, this is very opulent, so it's very good for going out, evening, special occasion, special occasion, close encounter, dating, special ceremonies and things like that. But because the price is right, you can use it anytime you want, anywhere you want. You pay for the perfume, you know where to wear it, when to wear it. This is only a recommendation. And in terms of season, this is all year round. You can use it in summer, in winter, no problem. In summer, less sprays, in winter, more sprays. I wore it for the last 2 days, and we are in the middle of the autumn, and it was perfect. So it's very, very good for all year round there. So let's get to the smell of it. According to Dossier, they have a nose breakdown. To some extent, to my nose, it is correct, but I'll tell you what I smell. Okay, so according to them, let's go to Floral Jasmine. Okay, the Floral Jasmine is nutmeg, black pepper, and lemongrass on top. We have rose, patchouli, and orris in the middle, and vanilla, amber, and apoponax in the base. To be honest with you, majority of this I don't get. Little bit of pepperiness, yes. Little bit of feel of spiciness, very small amount. Nutmeg, maybe a little bit of that. I smell something like ginger in here, which is quite funny because they're not mentioning it. But and also I smell some in the beginning. I smell some citruses, which is again they're not mentioning. Overall, it is quite refreshing. It is quite fresh, but I'll classify this perfume as fresh to semi-fresh, and also I'll classify it as oriental floral. So you need to like your oriental floral to enjoy this. This one is dominated by white florals, especially jasmine. Jasmine is huge in here. Almost 60-70% of this perfume is jasmine. The rest are nuances. I smell tuberose of the jasmine. I smell a little bit of lily of the valley because giving it that beautiful powderiness as well. Hint of chokiness in here as well. Rose, a very small faint smell of rose in the background. Again, is a nuance rather than a big player. Patchouli giving it the depth, but to be honest with you, I don't smell that much patchouli, but it's got a depth to it, so probably patchouli is a supportive role mainly in here. Orris, I don't get that much. Overall, I get a little bit hint of resin feel, hint of warmth in the base, which is coming from the amber smell. Little bit of ambery, little bit of depth of amberiness to it, little bit of sweetness. Overall, this is quite moderate on the sweetness. I would say around 5 to 6, 10 being the sweetest. So it is moderate on the sweetness. And in the base we have a vanilla, yes, and the vanilla in here is mainly a smooth maker rather than a sweet maker. It's similar to old-fashioned vanilla, the classical vanilla rather than today's vanilla, and quite ambery. Yes, apoponax I don't get that much, maybe a hint, very small amount. So overall, if you like your white florals, especially jasmine, especially tuberose and lily of the valley, this is an absolute gorgeousness from the beginning to end. It was full-bodied, it was beautiful. No harshness, no chemical, no sharpness, no what do you call it when it opens up, no alcohol, none of those. So it's a very good quality ingredients in here for a price, and also it's very, very nicely done. The perfumery in here is very good. Obviously is inspired by Tom Ford Jasmin Rouge, which is as I said, somebody who I trust very much. He's told me that this is very, very close to it, so it's very close to that one. And if you like this kind of fragrances, this is a very, very nice fragrance, especially for a price around £40 for 50 ml. And also they have discount codes, and they have discounts from time to time. Just email them if you don't know, and they will give you a discount code for a better pricing. And also they have this, if you buy few, they give you discount as well. So very, very nice. I highly recommend it for people who like this kind of perfumes. Let's go to today's one. I'm going to unbox and review this one today, give you my first impression today. So this one is Floral Marshmallow. So first one was Floral Jasmine, this one is Floral Marshmallow. Again, similar packaging, nothing different, very simple, very nice, but nothing to brag about. It opens up like this, and it's got this card which tells you blah blah blah, and the bottles are the same but different coloring of the juice sits in here. Very simple packaging, good for our pockets, good for our for the environment, because you can easily recycle these. And this one is 18% perfume concentration as well, and is EDP, and it is targeted unisex. Again, it's a 50 ml for £40 or so. And this one is inspired by I think it's by Killian Love Shy or something like that. What does it say? Okay, it doesn't say in here. All right, I'll find it out for you, one sec. So this one is inspired by female blah blah blah. Yeah, it's inspired by Killian Love Don't Be Shy. Love Don't Be Shy. So this is another floral, and it looks like it's targeted unisex, but it says in here is quite feminine. And also, let's see the ingredients. So the ingredients on top, we have marshmallow, neroli, bergamot. In the mid we have orange blossom, honeysuckle, jasmine, orris, and in the base we have amber, vanilla, and musk. All right, let's see how it goes. So very nice coloring in terms of the juice. It says marshmallow, floral marshmallow perfume, 50 ml, EDP. Very nice, as all their bottles are the same, but they are quite nice. The cap is magnetic, which is quite nice, and the atomizer is modern and silver. And here we go. Wow, look at this. Very good atomizer. It puts out juice, so much juice. All right, so this one is Killian Love Don't Be Shy inspired fragrance. It says floral marshmallow, EDP, and let's go. Here we go. First impression. Woo! Same as the first one, which was floral jasmine. This is dominated by white florals again. So I'm smelling a huge jasmine in here. I'm smelling a little bit of tuberose. I'm smelling orange blossom. But this one is much sweeter. So this one, I would say, in terms of sweetness for the first impression, opened up with 7 to 8, 10 being the sweetest. So very, very sweet. And the name marshmallow here is very, very appropriate. It smells like marshmallow, smells like edible sweetness in here, which is mainly coming from vanilla. But I'm getting some fruitiness in here as well. Yeah, definitely some fruitiness. I'm smelling peach pear combination or something in that vein. So it is a little bit peachy. It is a hint of syrupiness in here. It is quite sweet, and also it is dominated by white florals, especially that orange blossom is huge in here. Yeah, orange blossom, and more orange blossom. So according to Dossier, this is marshmallow. On top we have marshmallow, neroli, and bergamot. Yeah, opened up with a huge sweetness, which is smells like marshmallow, smells like sweet candy smell to it, little bit of fruitiness, as I said, like a peach pear combination. Neroli and orange blossom and honeysuckle and jasmine in here are big, so it's a big white floral again. And also a little bit of orris. Yeah, hint of iris in here, not too much, just a hint of it. Amber is a big, deep, dense, sweet resin amber in here, so you need to like this kind of fragrances. Again, I classify this fragrance as fresh to semi-fresh, so it is quite bright, and also it's got a depth to it, so it's quite deep and dense. This one is, as I said, is much sweeter, and domination of that white floral is you know, there apparent in here. Quite musky overall. Yeah, definitely musky, and also that vanilla is very apparent, and the vanilla in here is a modern vanilla. In the last one, the floral jasmine, the vanilla was a classical vanilla. In here is a modern vanilla, which is a sweet one. Okay, so overall, for a first impression, yes, I'm loving it. It's very nice. Oh my goodness, gorgeous. It's got a hint of andolicness, again similar to the first one, just a hint of andolicness, but the andolicness in the first one was much bigger, and here is a smaller version of it. And also this one is much younger. So if the first one, the floral jasmine, was 25 years and older, this was easily can be worn from 18 to anybody can wear it. Hint of femininity here, not too much. Overall it's very floral. Yes, it's sweet, yes, and it's fruity, yes, but to my nose anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem. But it hints a little bit on the feminine side. I could easily wear this, no problem whatsoever. It's very modern, it's very trendy, it's very up to date, it's very today's perfumery in here. The first one was quite on the classical side, this one is very modern. And I'm happy to say yes, they are very similar, because my wife used to have that fragrance, Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, and it is very similar to it. I would say around 70 to 80% similarity to that Kilian, the Love Don't Be Shy. If you like that, you will love this for the price. That one is about £300, this is around £40. Again, you do the math. And it smells great, very good ingredients in here, very good perfumery. Again, no harshness, no chemical, no sharpness, no alcohol, opened up like a beautiful perfume. So again, they done it here very well. I highly I'm enjoying it right now. Yeah, beautiful, gorgeous. But this is much sweeter, so you need to like a sweet fragrances to enjoy this. So it says pink pepper here. Maybe a hint of pink pepper in here, but it is quite bright in the beginning, and from the citruses. Bergamot, orange flower, which is orange blossom. It's got a little of geranium in here, jasmine, hint of labdanum. Yeah, it's got a hint of that resin feel to it as well. Quite musky, yes, it is vanillic as well. So if you like this kind of fragrances for a first impression, again, they done it. 2 thumbs up, absolutely gorgeous. My wife, it will pick up these two easily. She loves the jasmine and she loves marshmallow sweet fragrances, so I'm guessing she will take them both easily. Okay guys, so that was the first impression for in this video I gave you update for Floral Jasmine and the first impression for Floral Marshmallow. In the next video I give you the Floral Marshmallow update for the development, longevity and things like that. And also I will go into unbox another one, because they send me around 8 perfumes. So if you have them, if you know them, if you have anything else from the House of Dossier, let us know your experience. That would be nice for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they are hidden gems. These two definitely a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of. That makes them huge, bold, big, long lasting, very artistic and unique. They are like time capsules. They take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for love and support, and I see you later. Bye.